crime sentencing is a ghost who kills anyone who has done something wrong, if so flees his presence or die. Formerly psychopath who killed criminals and immoral people who have escaped justice, until he was murdered by corrupt police who shot him dead in a dead end, him and his companions who were also righteous. I get to become an urban legend, but that reputation came to the attention of criminals, which made them not much like the idea of someone fight against crime and purge the city of undesirables and the saving of the human wolves who hide in the shadows of the dark alleys of the big cities. His appearance consists of a misty figure or human-like shadow except for a goat skull-like head. When you kill all the bad things you made appear in your mind like a film in CinemaScope and then suffered a heart attack, but can also provoke quite grotesque deaths, as you break your neck or even said that can induce you to suicide. After the killings leaves a goat skull drawing with wounds on the bodies of the victims, leaving no evidence for something that is already dead. Can never let the same thing cannot die. You cannot kill the dead, let alone a ghost call for vengeance from beyond. Police would not comment about these crimes simply related to gangs and other criminal behavior profiles. It is known that this Spectrum vigilante is able to read the minds of everyone, in addition to locate the power of words to be in many places at once. It is the bane of criminals and terror of those who do evil to good and innocent people. To everyone who kills become the property of the entity, become ghostly and spectral vigilante. That would explain the ability to locate or as to be in many places simultaneously. Sentencing leaves no survivors. The only witnesses of their actions are the victims of the criminals who have seen a shadow life stripped them to their executioners, saving them from a fatal destiny. Police to these crimes cannot arrest anyone without proof that there is no crime, and sentencing leaves no traces. However, recognize that these unexplained events, because crime has fallen by 95%, because now the world is becoming a more safe despite all the problems in the world. It is clear that prior to sentencing of crime, was a man who, after suffering various abuses in his teens by the society, grew mature and developed a deep hatred for poor people and those who do evil and do not continue to change better. His name is William Hidding. In high school was beaten by thugs in power, but that changed one day, when I face-planted accumulated anger, because keeping ended up in the hospital with several cuts from a cutter. Obviously the high school expelled him, but after a few years, when the matter was forgotten, turned and then studied hard to enlist in the army. After that, when he was ready, he became the man we all would fear. Now justice has a name, a shape, and is immortal. If you've done something wrong, confess your guilt or dies. When you find that you can never escape your fate, anytime repent, and you will have found it.